Okay.
Why are those so dirty? Oh my gosh. Oh well. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the Rock House, where spiritual growth is and always will be the foundation.
The foundation.
Yes. Well, today is a very special show because today is Valentine's Day. I know all the guys are like, oh gosh. I know y'all, we always go, oh my gosh, it's that time of year again. Yes, it's that time of year again. And just so you know, it is Valentine's Day. T-I-N-E, not T-I-M-E.
Times. Valentine's Day.
Not Valentine's. And although it is a man-made holiday, it is an awesome day to kind of celebrate the love you have for your significant other. And today, since we're locked up and it's cold here in big old Dallas, Texas, we can't go anywhere anyway because everybody's kind of on lockdown. Since we're here, we're going to do something that should be pretty fun. We're going to answer some questions. We're going to answer 14 questions today about love and how it applies to your significant other. So, on today's show, my special guest that I have is my wife, Carmen.
Thought I got left out.
No, I would never leave you out. I couldn't do this without you.
Thank you.
Okay, so without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get on with it because 14 questions is probably going to take a little bit of time to get through these. And the disclaimer for you guys, I know y'all are probably like, oh God, here goes another one of them brothers doing them love shows and stuff, making me look all bad. Well, today I say, turn it off or step up your game. So here we go. And just so y'all know,
I see some subscribers going down.
I only have 2, so. I was going to say, though, what was I going to say? I was going to say that, something I was going to say. I can't remember what it was. I cannot remember. Anyhow, the questions that we're going to ask today that we're going to ask ourselves are questions about love. So we have 14 questions in this box. And 14 because it's February 14th, of course. And so we have 14 questions about love that pertain to your significant other, your spouse. And in my case, my wife. In her case, me, her fabulous husband.
Thank you for clearing it up.
So, and as we draw all these questions, and I say draw, we're going to answer every one of them, but I say draw, but it doesn't really matter which ones we pull out because we're both going to answer the question. And just so y'all know, we're doing this live for y'all. So don't be getting all talking about, oh, they planned that out. No, we didn't plan this. We planned out the show, but we didn't plan out how we were going to answer these questions.
You are so abusive to your viewers. I'm not like that with my viewers. Shout out to Purity Girl Incorporated. Subscribe to my channel, Purity Girl Inc. Thank you.
That's why she has more viewers than I have.
Oh,
I only have 2. So, okay. So we're going to get started. And of course, as always, ladies first. Ooh, ladies first. Ladies first. So you get to go first in answering the question. And then, of course, I'll answer the question as well. So.
Just one?
Yes. She hadn't seen these questions.
They're loaded, I'm sure. What song with the word love in the title sums up your relationship with your spouse? What song with the word love in the title sums up your relationship with your spouse?
That's for you. That's your question. I mean, I'm going to answer it too, but you go first.
It's a song I'm dating myself on this with, well, no, it's not a title in there.
This is a hard question.
It is. I mean, had I not had to think about this, I would have been able to name about 20 songs with the title, with the word love in the title.
Yeah, because I'm sitting there, I can't think of any, and she's more musically inclined than I am. I can't remember titles of songs for nothing.
Okay, who is that song? Is it Diana Ross? I can't remember. Ooh, love to love you, baby. works, I guess.
For me, I guess mine. Oh, I'm sitting up here trying to think of something, and this one comes to mind because I just watched some guys try to sing Whitney Houston song. So, "I Will Always Love You" by Whitney Houston. So I will always love you.
That's a good one. Thank you.
I get a point for that one.
Yeah, you do. And a kiss.
Okay. All right, my turn.
Don't leave this out.
Yes, because we're not going to answer that one again. That was the hardest one, I think. Oh my gosh. This is question 13. I numbered them all. It doesn't matter which number they are, but this is question 13, and it says, define love. Oh, okay.
Love is hard to explain.
Well, for me, I would say, in regards to our relationship, I would say love is unconditional. If I had to just choose a simple definition of it, I would say it's unconditional because that lines up most with how God sees us, how he views us. And he wants us to pass that love on to our spouse as well as others who are in our circle of influence. So, unconditional.
For me, I would say love is regarding us forever.
Oh, that's
It
good.
is something that will and should last a lifetime. Yep, love is forever.
Awesome. Forever love. Ain't that a song?
We can go.
All right. Choose another question. Question 6.
How has love for your spouse changed? How has love for your spouse changed? So my love for you, how has it changed? I would say, so a lot of our viewers, because probably, working for Southwest Airlines, a lot of you have probably subscribed, but as you know, Brock and I were best friends for like 8 years. Before we even started dating. Never crossed the line, never did any of that. He was actually like a brother to me. My mom considered him as her fourth son, because I have 3 blood brothers. My mom considered Brock as her fourth son. She called him son and everything. And I loved Brock then, but I loved him as a brother. Even then, I would fight for him. I would give up the ghost for him. I mean, he was my heart as my friend. And there was nothing that, I wouldn't do with him, for him, for him, within reason, is what I'm trying to say. And so when we started dating, as we got to know each other on that level, my love for him began to change. And so versus loving him as a brother, I actually fell in love with him. And so it was all in God's timing. So I would say that's how our love has changed throughout our life for me. Cool. And so I love him. I loved him as my boyfriend. Loved him as my friend. Loved him as my boyfriend, which was totally different. Loved him as my fiance. And then definitely loved him as my husband. So it's a total different.
Awesome.
The ultimate kind of love.
Ooh, ultimate love. Wow. So let's see. How would I answer that question? How has our love changed? Or how has my love changed for you? Is that what it said? Yeah. Something along the lines. Mm-hmm. I would say it is growing stronger and stronger every day because every day I learn different aspects of my wife and you. So I would say that it's a growing love. So it's changing daily. It's changing constantly. And that's a good thing because I think when you stop growing and changing together is when you start growing apart. So our love is a growing kind of love. So it changes and grows every day in a better way. So,
cool. Is it my turn?
It's my turn.
Oh yeah, I picked the love.
All right, this is question number 1. What do you love most about your spouse? What do I love most about my spouse? I would say it is her heart. She has a huge heart for, first and foremost, for God, and then for her family, and then for others, and then most importantly for girls. She really loves in helping and developing girls, and that's what kind of speared her whole organization, Rated Purity Girl Incorporated, or Purity Girl Incorporated. She has done so much with that, and I'm proud of her about everything she's done with that. That is so awesome to see her express the love for girls, and to be able to be on that journey and feel the love that she has for the girls, and be able to feel that love that she has for me is an awesome thing. It is great. It's something that you can't explain. It's kind of like trying to tell you what a banana tastes like. So it's a powerful thing, powerful love. So that's my deal. Okay.
Thank you, baby. Thank you.
I got more points. Okay, your turn.
Okay. What do I love most about my spouse? What I love, there's a lot of things. I mean, if I had to choose right off the top of my head, other than he's handsome and all that good stuff, I would, I would say what I love most about Barack is his heart for people, and he's very patient. Barack is patient. The thing about Barack is that he hates to see people lose hope. And sometimes it's so bad when he's watching TV or just talking to somebody that he actually tears up. Not full-blown cries, but actually tears up because he hates to see people lose hope. But for me, being his wife, I love his relationship with God, and I love that he is patient. I tell him all the time, he has the patience of Job. Because the Lord knew that he was going to have to bring somebody to me that was going to have patience with this saint right here. But he's very, very patient. Doesn't ever raise his voice, doesn't like to argue, cannot stand arguing. And my first encounter with that, I kind of raised my voice with him because I got really mad. I was coordinating a fashion show, and he was like, "Have you got any food for the models?" And I had this long list, and because I hadn't gotten the food yet, I was like, just overwhelmed, and I just kind of snapped back at him real quick. And he said, well, in a loving voice, he said, "Well, I think I have the right to ask you that." And I was just kind of like, So I learned my lesson at that moment. I mean, I've always known that about him, even as his best friend, but I love that he's patient and he's kind and he doesn't like to argue, never raises his voice. It's just a gentleman. My gentle giant.
I know some of y'all out there talking about, we see a whole different side out in the workplace, but that's not true. Sometimes you got to be assertive out there. But yeah,
Wear that mask.
Undercover Boss gets me, so yeah, I can't watch Undercover Boss without crying. I know, I admit that, so shut up guys, shut up, just shut up.
You need a man with sensitivity.
Oh Lord.
Plus, okay. Shout out to Ralph Tresvant.
Let's move on to the next question.
Is my turn?
Yes.
If love was an animal, what animal would your spouse... Oh, this is loaded. I know where he is going with this. Oh, I don't like that you made up these questions. I wish I would have helped. If love was an animal, what animal would your spouse be?
Well, just know, I didn't think about, when I wrote these questions, I put them in there, but I didn't think about my answers. I just put them in. So okay, I'm thinking now, what is my answer?
If love was an animal, what animal would my spouse be? I would say probably a lion. Because Barack is a fighter. He's a real go-getter. He does not like being unproductive. If there's anything that makes, there's three things that makes Barack just really. One is somebody messing with me. The second one is unproductiveness. Being unproductive, laying around, not doing anything, and even saying that you're bored. He's like, bored? Read a book. Yeah. I mean, he hates, And the other thing is being in debt. He does not like being in debt. So those are the things that would make him roar. So yeah, if he was an animal, it would be a lion because he's a fighter.
Gosh, it's making me rethink my animal now. Gosh. If love was an animal, oh my goodness.
And you came up with these questions.
I know, I told you, I just came up with them, but I did not think about the answers because I wanted to be fair on live TV here. Well, not live TV, but as we recorded, I wanted to be genuine and real. So, now hear me out on this one. I got an animal in mind, but hear me out. I would say an elephant. And I say an elephant, one, because of the size, the grandeur of an elephant. Your love is like that. You love big, you love hard. And that's good. That's something to be commended. And anybody who is close friends with Carmen, with my wife, you know that she loves big. And if you ever cross that, then that's not a good thing. But she gives you all of her. And she's very vulnerable in that area, which teaches me a lot, because it's teaching me to be more vulnerable and be more open to allow her in and allow others into my space. So that is very commendable. I love that about her, that she loves big. And so that's the elephant size. You got that elephant size love.
Thank you, honey.
And the other thing is, she has an amazing memory. So when I do stuff that happened long ago, she remember that time? I'd be like, what? So yeah, she has an amazing memory, and elephants have an amazing memory. So elephant.
Thank you. I'll tell y'all what I thought he was going to say. Can I say what I thought he was going to say? A cougar.
Oh.
I'm 4 years older than Barack. I am 4 years older than Barack. So when I saw the question, I was like, oh, he is going there. Because he has said that before.
This is the rated PG version of the show. All right. Let's see. It is my turn, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. If you had 1 week to live, how would you love your spouse? Ooh, wow. Yeah, 1 week to live. If I had 1 week to live, how would I love my wife? Well, for me, it would definitely be doing things that will leave a legacy, and doing it together with her, creating a memory in the process of leaving that legacy. So that could, in a week's time, it would be very hard to do, but I would get out of this house for sure, regardless of the pandemic, and I would be going around to try to influence the future, which is kids, and traveling all over the world to influence those kids and teach them about the love of Christ. And doing that with my wife would be just an amazing way to leave the earth and go to heaven. So I think because of that, it will leave memories, it will leave a legacy, something that she'll be able to hold on to, those memories that we create going around touching people's lives and teaching them about Christ. So
on that note, I have no other answer, because that's what I would do. That is exactly what I would do.
And stay tuned, because we might be doing that anyway. All right.
What? 1 week to live?
No. No, the fact is, you don't know how long you have to live. You don't know if today is your last day. You don't know if a week is your last day. You don't know if a month is how much time you have. And because we don't know, we should be living every day of our life, loving our spouse and living as if you do only have a week to live. So
one thing that I did for Barack, as I think it was our anniversary gift or Valentine's Day, I can't remember, was with our anniversary gift, I actually reached out to a company who was able to pinpoint the star that was in the sky on the same night we got married, and also the same time of the wedding ceremony. And so pinpoint the star in the sky, and I actually gave him a photo of the galaxy that points to that star. And the other thing I've done is recorded my voice for him, telling him how much I love him and how much he means to me. And that is actually put on one of those little graphic things or whatever. And I had that framed as well. So just leaving everything I can for him to just, let him know how much I love him and how much he meant to me. But we ain't dying no time soon. So
Lord got too much for us to do. But that's just a testament to show how big she loves. She loves hard, loves big. So cool, awesome. Next question.
We gonna go through all these?
We might have to speed it up. I do a second version, part 2.
On Valentine's Day. What do you do daily to express your love for your spouse? I tell him that I love him, and show him that I love him, and do what I'm doing now. So everything that he is involved in or he likes to do, and Brock, as y'all know, loves making videos and things like that. And although I was not prepared, I still do what I gotta do. I haven't gotten my hair cut. I'm letting it grow out. Knew that was the case, so I just threw on some makeup and some little Valentine pink and red and put this little bow in my hair.
And she looks amazing. Everybody can't do that.
So yeah, just making sure I tell him and then show him, even if that means, you know, just doing things you don't want to do, you know, making videos, all that.
Yeah, for me it's simple. Everything I can. Everything I can. So that goes from everything that I do is for her. So that's it. So everything I can, whether I'm working on the computer trying to find jobs and doing different things, whatever it is, trying to create content, the underlying reason for all of that is for her. So.
And you do say that.
Yeah.
I'm like, where you gotta go? It's for you. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for us.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Is it your turn to draw? My turn.
Oh. Did you just draw that? Oh no. I
Oh,
Uh-oh.
excuse me.
Where my mask?
No. I think it's my turn to draw.
Okay.
Oh, this is question 3. How does it make you feel when your spouse says, I love you? Oh. So how does it make me feel when she says she says I love you? It makes me feel good because I know where it comes from her. I mean, everybody could tell you that they love you, but when it comes from my wife, it means so much more because I know her heart and I know what she's all about. So when she says she loves me, it's a real deal. She really loves me. So it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good. And if anybody knows that, you know, if you ever read the book Love and Respect, many of us guys are like, you say you love us and we're like, okay, whatever. You say you respect us, it's like, whoa, yeah, what? That's when the line comes out and we get all puffed up. So we thrive on respect, but for her to tell me she loves me, since I understand where it comes from, then that is showing the ultimate idea of respect. So.
So how does it make me feel? Make me feel loved. Just in general, it's something that, you know, in the very beginning of our relationship, we first started, and we started dating, and, you know, we knew each other well. The thing about Brock is it was hard for Brock to say that. And it wasn't because he didn't love me, it's because he just wasn't used to that. He was just like, you know, well, you know, I love you, you know, that type of thing. But after a while, you know, he started saying it and started saying it first and all that, and so it just really, you know, flourished.
I was growing, and I know that she needs to hear that too. So it's, again, learning and growing with your spouse. So I love you.
Love you too, babe. Well, you were a bachelor as long as Brock was. Brock was finicky and picky. He was waiting for me.
I know y'all probably not still with us, so you can always pause this and come back later, or you can just turn it off altogether. But I thought this is something fun that you could do with your spouse while you're locked up together.
If love was a number, how much do you love your spouse? Gosh, there is no number. From here to infinity. And back, times infinity. There is no number.
Yeah, that one's an easy one.
No, it's a good one.
Excuse me, I was thinking on a scale of 1 to 10. And I always say that we're not perfect. So when I say 9, don't be getting all like, oh, you know what? I love with a 10 because a 10 is where I am right now. But like I said, every day in every way, she's growing and changing, and I'm growing and changing and getting to know her more and more. So there's always room for growth. So nothing's ever going to be perfect. But the beauty of that is that we get to spend the rest of our lives loving each other and learning how to love each other. So it's never a perfect number. Okay, we're going to speed it up for y'all because I know y'all ready to go get some snacks and stuff and go love on your spouse. All right. Question 14. When you think of the term lost in love, how does that relate to your spouse? Oh my gosh, it's a hard one. I'm lost in love.
I can't live without you. Again, shout out to Rap and New Edition. We do not own the rights to this song.
Okay, well,
or the right to sing it.
And it kind of goes along with all the rest of them. When I think of lost in love, it means every day I'm studying her and learning more about her and learning more ways to love her and love her the way Christ loves the church. And that is a daily ongoing process, is learning her to the max capacity that I have. And as I do that, I continue to grow more from Christ, who gives me, what I need to love her more. So
Awesome. For me, it just means that I'm lost in it and I can't be found. I'm done. Loving anyone but him.
loving hard and big, like an elephant.
When was the last time you told your spouse you love them? Today.
Same for me today. Just now on this video. Ooh, question 7. Why do you love your spouse?
Oh, we answered that one, didn't we?
Not really.
Because didn't I say patience?
That's what you love most about your spouse. But why do you love your spouse? I love my spouse. I love my wife because it has taught me more about myself than any other thing has ever taught me about me. So loving her is helping me to grow to be a better person. And it is drawing me closer to Christ by loving her. So that's why I love her, because it's making me grow, making me better.
And why do I love my husband? It's because I know that he's a gift from God. He's everything that I've ever asked God for, and he's things that I didn't ask God for. And I say that because when we pray to God for our spouse, in our single season of singleness, when we're praying for God, you're supposed to pray for your spouse every day if you're single. Just ask God to protect him and cover him. I did all that in my years of singleness, season of singleness. But when I say that he's things also that I didn't ask God for, it's because God knew what I needed before I knew what I needed. We have all these superficial things, but then God's like, okay, Carmen, you're not looking at the real self of you. Let me tell you what you really need, and I'm going to give you what you really need. And that's what he did. So I love Brock because he's a gift from God. He's everything I need and everything that I didn't know that I needed. So
I wasn't the best package, but
what does that mean?
I'm perfect.
Nobody's perfect except Jesus.
All right, it's your turn. I think,
Jesus.
Oh.
I think I forgot I was on camera for a second. What 4 words best describe your spouse using the letters in love? Oh God.
We only got one more to go.
The letters in the word love.
Yes. I haven't thought about this one at all.
Oh, can we just not?
Oh, go ahead. You first.
He's lovable. He is very patient, very kind. I'll come back to the O.
I was like, where's the P in love? Patient.
He was everything. He's everything I've ever wanted. And then O, he is of God.
Okay. What was the V?
I forgot. Very patient. Oh, very patient. Very lovable. No, we're gonna go.
No, wait, we ain't finished yet.
I'll walk myself out.
I would say L would be, of course, loving, loyal. I did too. And then O would be, O is tough because my vocabulary is limited. Oh gosh.
That's one.
I'm trying to think of the right word. Begins with O. Okay, I can't think of one. I'll come back to that. But V, victorious, vibrant, and E, excellent.
No.
Extravagant. Yeah. So, and O, I don't know. Because I have a limited vocabulary with the word O. So we'll say optimistic. All right, and last question, question 9. When did you first know you loved your spouse?
Gosh.
Ooh, when did I first know that I loved her? Oh gosh. I think it probably goes back to before we even started dating. I think when we were friends. And I think she, and I don't remember exactly what happened, but I think she got upset with me. And even with you getting upset with me, I was like, you know what? Even in the midst of that, I mean, I didn't like it, but I'm still looking at her as, you know what? It's still gonna be my wife. I was like, I love her.
What did you do?
Huh? I don't know. You know, I did a lot of stuff. I always did stuff. And I think it had something to do with room raids and stuff, and because she don't like room raids.
Yes, we were instructors at Southwest, and I would be teaching my class and just trying to keep up, because you have to stay on time. You have 8 hours to finish a class teaching. And Brock loved to come in and room raid. He come in and disrupt my flow.
I love to have fun. Gotta have fun to learn.
And I get all behind, because it's like herding cats trying to get people.
Yes, she would get pretty intense, and I was like, ooh, even in the midst of that. I was like, and normally, if that was the case with somebody and I didn't love them, I'd be like, you know what, okay. I am moving on. Peace out. But in her case, I was like, ooh, I like it. I like the fire. I like the passion. I like that she stood for what she believed in. And that was powerful. That was really powerful. That struck a chord with me. And because of that, maybe pursue harder. So, all right. So that is it, y'all. I brought a napkin in here. Yeah, you did. You answered first, didn't you?
You did.
Okay. I brought a napkin just in case. Okay.
I would say I knew that I first loved Barack when Travis Blauer, and I don't know if Travis is watching this, but
oh Lord,
Travis had a friend that worked on K104 when they were doing that matchmaking mingle or something.
Gosh.
And he actually set Barack to be on the radio where the DJ would interview him, and females could write in and all that, and just to get a date with Barack, and Barack could choose from whoever was writing in based on their what they wrote, just things like that. It was really back in the day. But anyway, I was at home in my apartment, and I was listening to Barack live on the radio, and everything that every question that DJ asked Barack, with every answer, he said exactly what I said that I wanted in a spouse all my life, pretty much, for as long as I knew what love was. And that was when because people the whole time we were friends were saying, y'all gonna be together, y'all gonna get married, I was like, please, we kill each other. Because we were like brother and sister, so we were just like, everybody stop the madness. But it was at that moment that I really began to think about it, and with his answer, I'm telling y'all, every single answer was exactly how I would have wanted a man to answer. I mean, it was like he was reading my cue cards. And that's when I stopped and I said, Lord, is Brock really my husband? This is crazy. Oh my gosh. And that was when I knew. I kind of had an idea, but I was like, I put it on the back burner, because it's one of those things where if we ever crossed the line and it didn't work out, we would be able to go back and be the type of friends that we were before. Because we were like thick as thieves, y'all. And all of our friends in Southwest know. But so I never was willing to take that chance until he went out on a date with somebody. And I was mad. Because I was Queen B.
Queen C.
So I got pretty upset. And my best friend Daphne asked me, Carmen, you sure you don't love Brock like that? And I was like, no. I was in denial. So anyway, if you ever want to hear a story, just call me. I'll give it to you. So that's what I do.
Awesome. Well, good. Thank you. Thank you for, I know this was hard for her, so I was like, thank you for sharing your time with everybody.
Introvert.
She's so introverted. So me, I'm all expert all over the place. But we wanted to just spend the time with you guys on Valentine's Day, since y'all are sitting at home as well. Give you a little idea of something that you can do with your spouse to help strengthen your relationship. If your relationship is not that strong, then you more than anything need to do something like this. And
even if it is.
Yeah, grow to know each other. Continue to grow knowing each other. Spend each and every day getting to know the person that you're spending the rest of your life with. And let's help discourage or turn the statistics the other way for Christian marriages, and really get people to stay together and be committed through the difficult times. Because like I said, we ain't perfect. We have issues. We have stuff going on. But one thing about us is we will not quit. And now that we made this video, we can't quit. Because y'all gonna hold us accountable. But no, we won't quit. It's part of it. And you grow through things together. You grow and change and become better. That rhymed. And with that, we're going to go ahead and end. So happy Valentine's Day to everyone. We love you guys. And we will see you on the next episode of The Rock House.
And remember to love yourself.
All right, babe.